Chances are you probably have several of these in your house. Going door to door showing the little boy's picture, hoping someone would know who he is. Yes, as Sam just said, you need to have these to be safe. I have my glasses. I am ready. They are handing these out here at the Great Lakes Science Center today. They have a ton of activities, as you can see right behind me. The driver just dropped off two kids when a neighbor approached the bus to tell him the emergency lights weren't on. Well, the two got into an argument, and that's when police say the bus driver reached through the window and hit the man. Yeah, this all happened about a half an hour ago. We're just outside of 30th and Cedar. Now, what police tell us is that several people were shot. You can see them working this scene behind me. They have the yellow crime scene tape up. They're talking to neighbors, trying to figure out exactly what happened. Now, we talked to a witness who said a man came in to the courtyard here. He was masked. He had long dreadlocks. Hatch says it's possible for the drones to fall out of the sky. He says the way technology has advanced, it's pretty uncommon. Let this be a lesson. Now, the family tells me they think lightning struck this tree, then it went up the driveway, boosted up the car, then continued on into their house.
It made me scream. It was the loudest sound I've ever heard. It sounded like a bomb went off.
Donna Bloxage bolted out of her bed at 2:15 this morning when lightning struck her tree.
We looked outside and we saw the car lights were on. It sounded like the engine was running. We thought, how could that possibly be? So we came outside and saw the airbag was deployed and sort of saw there was quite a bit of damage.
The cement in her driveway popped up like popcorn. The current was so strong, firefighters told Donna it likely blew the car off the ground, slamming it back down so hard the tire blew. It
made everything sort of explode, even down farther on both ends of the driveway. It took out our garage door opener.
A water main just at the edge of the driveway also blew. No one can say for sure if it was related, but Cleveland Water tells me it has never happened before, and they're looking into it. The current also spread into Donna's home.
I saw a little part of the front room carpet had started burning.
And the lightning strike was so powerful, it actually blew out some of the outlets and light switches. You can see the charred marks from where it burned the wiring.
It could have started a fire, and that would have been devastating.
If you drive up and down Luelda Avenue in Parma,
this is crazy.
It's stop and go traffic at times.
I was on Google.
We were on Pleasant Valley, and now we're Googling. Where is this place at?
Everyone wants to see.
Steve, go over there. I'll take a picture.
Nick Meyer's latest Halloween decoration.
That is an Imperial armored transporter for troops, we'll say, and it's from Empire Strikes Back.
7 years ago, Meyer and his family started the tradition of building a Halloween display in the front yard.
Every year, this guy puts out amazing things.
I love it. I encourage it.
It gets bigger every year.
I think I kind of liked the clowns we did one year, and last year we did Friday the 13th Cabin is one of my favorites.
This is AT-AT. Are you kidding me? I had to come here to see it for myself. It's just great. I love it.
In case you were wondering, the AT-AT is 19 feet tall. One neighbor tells me he thinks they should add a Chewbacca on top.
Last year was pretty awesome, and he pretty much topped it.
You'd think some neighbors might not want to stare at a 2-story Star Wars character for a few weeks, but you'd be wrong.
No, this is our 4th year living next door to them, and we love it.
People will continue to stop, smile, to look,
You get us?
and take their picture.
Do you know who this is?
No, it's been nonstop since it's been up.
Until the first week of November, when they take it down.
But it's pretty popular.
And then it's brainstorming time to find a theme for next year.
Who knows what he's going to come up with for next year.
I had no idea he would message me later last night saying he was the suspect, and police had him surrounded. Just before 9 o'clock Monday night, I got a tip police were surrounding a house for a possible suspect from the triple murder in North Royalton. Almost an hour later, I got a message from a man who was friends with the victim, a man who I tried to meet up with for an interview earlier that day. Here is part of our exchange. George Brinkman said to me, Valley Forge Drive, Brunswick, hostage situation, please come. Cops came for me. I'm barricaded. No lies. And I told him, get out of the house, hands up. I called Brunswick police and made sure they knew Brinkman was talking to me on Facebook Messenger. They told me to continue talking to him to encourage him to go to police. I said, "Can you tell me what happened?" And he responded, "I'm being blamed for Sue and her daughter's death. I had a broken hand since Friday. How could I control 3 adults with a broken hand?" He messaged me from just before 10 until 3 a.m. and was taken into custody around 5:30 a.m. I tried to get him to talk to police. I said, "Please continue to talk to them. Please let me know if I can do anything." George responded, "Just let everyone know that I would never hurt Sue or the kids. I loved them too much." And just to be clear, when I asked him for an interview, I did not know that he was a suspect. We talked to dozens of people on Facebook like Brinkman every day for stories. Now, it was hard for me as a mom of 2 daughters when I realized I was talking to a man accused of killing a mom and her 2 daughters. It was an unnerving evening for me.
Unnerving for sure. Great job keeping your composure in all of this. So I'm fascinated. The police said to go ahead and keep communicating with him as this was all going on.
Yeah, he was responding to me. I don't know if he was responding to them, but they told me to keep encouraging him to talk to them, to try to go out of the house and leave with them so we could end peacefully. He was telling me later, like, goodbye, this is it. So I was worried how it was going to end. I was glad to hear at 5:30 in the morning that he went peacefully.
And again, at one point you told him, go out with your hands up, try to end this. Okay.
Right.
All right, very good. Lacey Crisp, great job.